Hello, this is Jamie Maggart. Welcome to Jamie's Craft Table. Today we're going to decorate a Christmas bulb, and I've started by die cutting a few pieces. This is watercolor paper that I just smushed some colors on, and this is mossy meadow cardstock. I've die cut them out with these poinsettias from the poinsettia dies, and I've die cut this from Christmas layers dies, and this is gold foiled. I've done a few previous already glued together so they dry faster, and I'm just going to show you how I put them together. Put that away. So I've got two of the colored ones. I'm going to bring in my bone folder, and I'm going to curl these petals back. And I'm going to, where the petal meets the center, I'm going to hold it with my finger and I'm just going to push them up. I'll do that on this one as well. Okay, then I'm going to use the Tombow Mono glue. I'm going to put a little glue in the center of one of them. I'm going to lay the other one on top, staggering the petals. And then for the center, I just have some rhinestones that I had in my stash, multicolored ones. I'm going to take one of the yellow centers, or one of the yellow rhinestones, and put that in the center. Now for the leaves, I've cut one of the same poinsettias out of the mossy meadow. I'm going to cut two leaves off, and then I'm going to cut one leaf off. So I have two sets of two and one of one. Put a little bit of glue on the front bottom, and I'm going to put those on the back like that. I'm going to take the single one, and I'm going to add another leaf here, so it looks like that. I got a little too much glue there. Okay, something like that. Now this piece I've cut apart into little pieces, so I'm going to cut it right here at this intersection. Right like that. Okay, that's that piece. And then this other part I cut down here. I cut this one off, and then I cut this little nubby off. Okay, so those are my pieces. Move these so I don't lose them. And alright, let's go ahead and glue. And I'm going to use fine tip glue pen for this. My needle has come out of my lid because I left it, didn't get the needle in right and it stuck in, so I have to pull this out with the pliers. But I'm going to take my ornament, and I've washed it a little bit with rubbing alcohol. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of this. Come on. If I can get it started. The reason I'm using this is because it will adhere to the glass, and it will stay adhered to the glass. If I can get it to come out. I'll be right back. Alright, I got it. I just had to squeeze it a little bit harder. Alright, I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. Don't want too much glue because you don't want it to ooze. And I'm going to set it down on here. Form it around the ball and hold it for a minute. That's the one thing with this glue is you do have to hold it for a minute. A little glue out on the gold, but okay, come on. Alright, I'm gonna adhere these other pieces the same way. Oops. Maybe that's a trick. Put a little bit of this glue on too. Overlap this a little. It's going to go here. Now I'm going to bring in these flowers. I think I'm going to use dimensionals. Put dimensional on the back of each one. I've made 3 flowers, and I've made different arrangements for the leaves. Put this one over here. And I'll put this one in the center. Put this one right here. Put a little more glue on this. A little bit. Tuck this one in up here. Well, there you go. There's the ornament we just made together. Well, thank you for joining me at Jamie's Craft Table. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you can find a little bit of time to play with some stamps, ink, and paper.